Have you ever promised yourself, this is the last time, only to find yourself falling into the same habit again? You feel the regret almost immediately, the guilt, the frustration, the quiet disappointment no one else sees. You try to fight it in your own strength, but the cycle keeps repeating. What starts as a small compromise slowly becomes a chain you can't seem to break. If you are tired of battling in silence, tired of hiding the struggle, tired of feeling stuck, this prayer is for you. You are not weak for struggling. You are not hopeless because you fell again. There is still power available to you. I sought the Lord, and He heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Psalm 34:4. No habit is stronger than the one who delivers. No addiction is deeper than His mercy. Today is not about shame. It is about freedom. This moment is an invitation to step out of the cycle and into strength that does not come from yourself. Before freedom comes honesty. I bring this struggle into the light, refusing to hide it any longer. What once seemed small has grown into a pattern, and what felt manageable now feels controlling. The cycle is familiar. Temptation whispers, resistance weakens, regret follows, and shame settles in. Yet your word says, I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. Psalm 32:5. Today I choose confession over concealment. I choose truth over denial. This battle is not only physical, it is emotional, mental, and spiritual. Triggers, loneliness, stress, and unhealed wounds often feed what I'm trying to escape. But I refuse to believe the lie that I am powerless. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God. Psalm 42:11. Even in this struggle, hope remains. I face this battle with honesty, knowing that acknowledgement is the first step toward lasting freedom. I release the illusion that I can overcome this struggle by willpower alone. I have tried determination, promises, and self-discipline without surrender, yet the chain remains. Today I lay down pride and self-reliance, admitting that true freedom begins with yielding control. I open the hidden places of my heart and invite your cleansing presence into every corner. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. Take what I have been gripping tightly and replace it with dependence on you. Where cravings speak loudly, let your truth speak louder. Where temptation feels immediate, slow my spirit and strengthen my resolve. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart is trusted in Him, and I am helped. Psalm 28:7. I surrender the struggle, the habit, and the desire for control. Let freedom begin where surrender is complete. I come boldly, asking for deliverance from every habit and addiction that has taken hold of my life. What feels stronger than my will is not stronger than your power. Break every chain that has wrapped itself around my thoughts, my body, and my desires. Sever the grip of cravings, impulses, and patterns that pull me backward. Your word declares, He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock. Psalm 42. Lift me from this cycle and place my feet on steady ground. Where I have felt bound, declare freedom. Where I have felt trapped, open a way of escape. Let every spiritual, emotional, and physical attachment to this habit lose its power over me. The Lord looseth the prisoners. Psalm 146:7. I renounce what has controlled me and receive the strength that comes from you. Let this be the turning point, Where chains fall, clarity rises, and a new beginning takes root in my life. Renew my mind where unhealthy patterns were formed. Replace destructive thoughts with truth, and silence the inner voices that tell me I cannot change. Where temptation begins in imagination, purify my thinking before it becomes action. Let my desires be redirected toward what is life-giving and pure. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. Wash away mental strongholds that keep me bound, and plant new thoughts rooted in discipline, clarity, and purpose. Guard my mind daily, especially in moments of weakness. When old memories or urges resurface, remind me of who I am becoming, not who I used to be. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Isaiah 26:3. Let peace replace chaos, focus replace distraction, and hope replace despair. Transform my thinking so deeply that freedom is no longer a struggle but a lifestyle built on truth and renewed strength. Strengthen me with self-control in moments when temptation feels urgent and overwhelming. Help me pause before acting, breathe before reacting, and remember the freedom I am fighting for. Build discipline into my daily choices, what I watch, what I consume, where I go, and who I allow to influence me. I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. Psalm 101:3. Let boundaries become protection, not restriction. Give me the courage to remove triggers and the wisdom to create habits that support growth instead of feeding weakness. Establish consistency in me, not just emotional motivation. When the excitement of change fades, let commitment remain. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Psalm 119:133. Direct my steps away from environments that pull me backward and toward paths that strengthen my resolve. May discipline become a daily act of worship and self-control a visible sign that freedom is truly taking root in my life. Go deeper than the behavior and touch the root beneath it, where this habit was born out of pain, loneliness, rejection, stress, or unhealed wounds. Bring restoration. If I have been using this addiction to numb emotions or escape reality, replace that escape with your presence. Shine light on memories I have buried and emotions I have avoided. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. Heal what I tried to medicate. Restore what I tried to ignore. Let true freedom begin in the places where the struggle first took root. Where shame has convinced me that I am damaged beyond repair, speak identity and worth over my life. Where emptiness created cravings, fill that space with purpose and peace. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? Hope thou in God. Psalm 42:11. Lift the heaviness that has followed me and replace it with hope. Let emotional healing strengthen my resolve so that I no longer return to old habits for comfort, but walk forward whole, restored, and steady. In the moments when temptation suddenly rises, when urges feel strong and my resolve feels fragile, be my immediate help. Remind me that weakness is not defeat unless I surrender to it. Slow my thoughts, steady my breathing, and redirect my focus before impulse turns into action. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalm 46:1. When the battle feels urgent, become my refuge. Interrupt the pattern, silence the craving, and give me the strength to choose freedom in that very moment. When I feel alone in the struggle, remind me that I am not abandoned. Even if I stumble, do not let me stay down. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Psalm 37:24. Lift me quickly, restore my focus, and renew my determination. Let each resisted temptation build confidence, and each small victory strengthen my endurance. In weak moments, become my strength, and let perseverance carry me forward. Today I declare that I am no longer defined by my past habits or addictions. I am not a slave to cravings, impulses, or destructive patterns. Freedom is becoming my new normal. Shame does not own me, guilt does not control me, and failure does not have the final word. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. I stand in that light, confident that deliverance is not temporary but lasting. I declare that my body, mind, and spirit are aligned with purpose and discipline. Old chains are broken and new habits of strength are forming. I will walk in clarity, accountability, and courage. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. Psalm 103:2-3. Healing is mine, renewal is mine, freedom is mine. I step forward no longer bound, but strengthened, restored, and ready to live in victory. Father, I thank you for every breakthrough, every ounce of strength, and every step toward lasting freedom. Let this prayer not end here, but continue to transform hearts, rebuild lives, and restore hope. May every listener walking in struggle today feel the power of your presence surrounding them, breaking chains and renewing spirits. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Psalm 121:8. Let protection, discipline, and clarity follow every step I take as I embrace the new life you have prepared. As this prayer closes, I encourage every soul watching to take action. Speak these words daily. Lean on your strength in moments of weakness, and remember that freedom is not only possible, it is promised. Like, share, and subscribe so more lives can experience deliverance and renewal. Step forward with faith, embrace discipline, and walk boldly in the victory you have provided. Let this be the turning point where chains are broken, hope is restored, and freedom becomes a lifelong reality. Amen.